Hey everybody, it's Jasmine. So today I have a video that I've been talking about a lot on my live chats on Instagram, and you guys seem to have a positive response towards it. So I'm going to show you guys like how Kathleen Lights does it, like her makeup collection video. I didn't want to take you guys into my room and show you guys because my vanity is... So I'm just going to show you guys my primers, foundations, and setting mists today, give you guys an overview on my thoughts about them and, you know, the difference between them. So let's go ahead and get started into primers. The first primer that I want to talk about is something that I have used many times, and this is the only primer that actually got me into wanting to buy more. So this is the Benefit Porefessional. This is a pro balm to minimize the appearance of pores, and it also says it's oil-free, lightweight, translucent, and silky. And it is just so amazing for a lot of different reasons. It does smooth out my skin if I do have texture, it does fill in my pores, and it creates a really nice base without making my foundation look greasier by the end of the day, because I know some products break down to be an oily mess by the end of the day, and this doesn't. So this is an amazing product, and I know some people have said that the Maybelline Baby Skin is a dupe for this. No, it is not. That is very different. If anything, I feel like that would be, excuse me, a similar type of product to the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This I wanted to buy for a very long time, and I'm so glad that I did. You guys can probably notice that these are really big containers. That's because these are the jumbo sizes. So this one is a 1.5 fluid ounce, and then this one is a 1.7. I got this one on sale at Ulta for the same price as you would pay for the regular Smashbox primer. I got it for 50% off. So in a sense, it was kind of a little bit cheaper than the 1 ounce. But like I was saying with this primer, it is a beautiful, just smoothing primer if you're looking to even out texture or anything like that. Not so much fill in pores though. That's why they do have other different types of primers in their line to target specific things. One of my best friends, Ariana, she told me when she has this primer, or when she first bought this primer, she was like, you know, it feels really greasy, but when you put it on your face, it's not greasy. And I think that's just because it is a silicone texture. This is the only drugstore primer I think I'll ever use. I've gone through so many drugstore primers, and none of them were my cup of tea. They either make me look way too pale, they give me a flashback, or they break down very quickly so that I look really greasy, and I don't like that. So this is the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Instant Perfecting Power Primer. It says it has Shine Block 12-hour matte spheres and pore shrink technology. This is a perfect, I feel, in between these two primers. It's just the perfect texture. I used it today, but I didn't film it on this look. But it is just so amazing. It has like a really nice slip to it, but it doesn't feel oily or silicone-y, but it does fill in your pores. Now I do have to say that the Porefessional does a better job filling in the pores, but I mean, this still does its job, and it lasts a really long time. Like you think like this isn't a lot just by looking at it, but it's 1 fluid ounce, so this will go a very long way, and I haven't been able to finish it up yet, and I've used this both on myself and on my clients, so there is that, and I think I'm going to repurchase this once I run out. I have this sample size of the Laura Geller Speckle Treatment Even Tone Makeup Primer. This one is so flawless. I was thinking of getting the full size, but I wanted to try out the other Laura Geller primers because I looked at her range, and my sister loves one of her primers. I can't remember which one, but this one is just super amazing because it's the only type of radiant primer that I will use. It says it's an even tone primer, and I feel like because it has a slight shimmer to it and a golden undertone, that it does help me even out my complexion, but it does help my skin look a lot more livelier and just more awake. So I love this primer, and I was really considering buying the full size because sometimes you can catch this on sale at Ulta for $19 for the full size. That's amazing. That's a great deal, and I've seen that twice now, so definitely keep your eye out on Laura Geller. I have a sample size of the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. This is a skin smoothing face primer, and it says use alone for a look of flawless skin or under bronzer and makeup for a perfect finish. I don't know about this primer personally. I've used it about 3 times now, and I don't I don't know, I think I'm comparing it to the Benefit Porefessional too much because it says primed and poreless. So I'm expecting my face to look really smooth, really flawless, but I just feel like I don't know, I just feel like you get the same benefits as the Soap and Glory one when you can get this for a lot cheaper and with the coupon. So I mean, I would rather prefer the Soap and Glory one. Alright, so now we're going to move on into foundation. I have 5 foundations, no 6. I have 6 foundations to share with you guys. I'm going to start off with the Tarte Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation in the color Medium Sand. This is a color way too dark for me because I low-key, high-key have a love-hate relationship with trying to find foundations at Ulta or Sephora or just anywhere because they don't let you test anything out. Like, they color match you wrong and I hate it. So I got a shade way too dark and I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna use it. I just want to see the formulation of it. And although it is a really hydrating foundation because it is gel, it creases on me a lot. So I always have to make sure I set it. So while it is super dewy, super beautiful, I do have to set it. So at the end of the day, I am going to be matte. But it does break through the powder. So it does give you a luminous glow. But I do have to say that since it does break down towards like my forehead area, that's where I always see foundation breaking up. And not breaking up like it's like separating, more like breaking up as in it's getting greasier. It's always in this middle region right here, and I feel like that does that. So I mean, while it is good, I always have to mix it with the foundation that is lighter, so there's that. This is my Ride or Die foundation. This is the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline. This is in the color 220 Natural Beige. This is my perfect shade. Just in any line, if it's a natural beige, it's me. And so I love this foundation because I've used it for a good 2 years now and it has never done me dirty. Like, my smile lines don't look accentuated, I don't get greasy by the end of the day, and it just stays put, and you could definitely build it up if you want, have a light layer if you want. It is just so versatile and so beautiful. I take this on vacation with me all the time, and it's just something I can't live without. My sister loves this as well, and it's perfect. It's always sold out. Natural beige is like everyone's color. I feel like everyone and their mom, every single time I go to the drugstore, natural beige is the only color that's sold out. So whenever I see it, I always have to grab like 2 or 3, and I always have this on backup. Foundation from the drugstore that I absolutely love is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. Now, I haven't been able to repurchase this just because it has lasted me so long. I bought this towards the end of the year, my senior year of high school, and it lasted me through a Disneyland trip. It lasted me literally all day because it is a 24-hour foundation. It claims to be very long lasting. It also says it has a demi-matte finish, it is a medium coverage, and it is air light in texture. Now, I love that. It just feels so good. Like, my smile lines don't get accentuated. The primer, when it breaks down, it doesn't seep through. It makes my skin look oily. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful product, and if you're looking for a really good matte foundation, I can't recommend this enough. The next foundation that I have is by Too Faced. This is their Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. And this is a really nice foundation, formula-wise. It's not my color, it's way too light. You guys know the dilemma I had with this. But I have the color Warm Nude, and it's pretty good. I mean, if you're looking for a really good high-end foundation and you're just starting out with makeup, I would recommend this because it is very similar to the Maybelline Fit Me, but I feel like it is a little bit more luxurious. I feel like, I mean, there's not a huge difference between the two, but this still is a good foundation. You could probably get this for like 20% off at Ulta, or if you have the VIB sale, you can go ahead and get this. But yeah, if you're just looking for a good high-end foundation that's not going to do you dirty, not going to give you flashback, still going to give you a flawless coverage, not going to sink into your pores or fine lines, and this is definitely the one. Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is like a staple. I feel like almost every single person or their mom has this foundation, and I've tried it because it is so amazing. This is a beautiful full coverage foundation. I'm using it today. It's beautiful. I'm in the color Tawny, and this is like the first foundation that I found that was exactly my shade. So after that, I was like trying to color match me with this foundation all over the place. And what I love about this foundation, that it really does stay in place, and it really does like give you that flawless coverage right off the bat. You don't necessarily have to use concealer, but I use concealer to like brighten up my skin. It lasts all day, and I think the only con that I have about this particular foundation is that if you use a lot, it will give you flashbacks. So what I would recommend is using a powder that is your skin tone to just set it in place, so that when you do take flash photography, it's not going to give you that crazy flashback. So I love this foundation, and I get these like if you're a local, like I'm from Fairfield. If you're local, like with me, you can get this on sale at the Napa outlets or the Vacaville outlets at the cosmetic company store for $27. Pretty good. Check your outlets if you have one near you to just find this. I am planning to do a haul video very soon. I'm just waiting for things to come in the mail, but I wanted to talk about something that I did buy at the cosmetic outlet. This is by Bobbi Brown. This is the Skin Nourishing Glow Foundation. I was trying to find this online to see if you guys can still purchase it, and I think it's discontinued. I didn't know that, but you know, I already purchased it. So if you already have this foundation, let me know how you like it. But it is a pretty good foundation. I only use it 2 times, so I can't really go in depth. I'm thinking about going more in depth in the haul video. But it looks like this. It has a pump, and so far it's more of like a light to medium coverage. It definitely is glowy. It's very luminous. It makes you look like your skin but better. So if I wanted a fuller coverage foundation, then I would have to mix this in with something else. But on its own, I feel like it's really nice and really beautiful. The claims on the box, that it really surprised me, because I did look at the claims when I tried this out. It says it has, okay, it says intensely hydrates and plumps skin all day even after it's removed, helps reduce the look of lines and wrinkles, and creates a firmer, more lifted appearance, comforts and calms skin even in extreme weather condition, flexible, breathable formula, hugs skin for the most seamless skin-like finish. You know what I noticed when I tried this on? I noticed that my pores, because the first day I tried this on, I forgot to use primer. I never do that, but I forgot. My pores did not look accentuated, and I was like, holy cow. And I think that is because of the claim. So there's that. It's really good. And if you know, if you can get your hands on these, or if you're near a cosmetic company outlet, see if they have this foundation. I got it for about $17, $18. Bobbi, shut up. I'm going to wrap up this video with my setting mist, and I wanted to talk about the Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I can use this before and after makeup. This is a skincare item, but I love using it on top of my makeup just so my powders melt in with my foundation and make it look very skin-like. So I love this stuff a lot, and my boyfriend loves it as well. My sister loves it as well. My friends love it. This has replaced my MAC Fix Plus entirely, and it is just so good. It's a multi-purpose spray, and I just love it so much. The H2O Plus Beauty Face Oasis, the Oasis Mist, it says it rapidly restores moisture balance. And this is an amazing spray for the claims, like it says. It can be used as just a skincare item or on top of your makeup like I did today. I don't know if the tutorial for this look already went out or it's going to be after this video, but what I love about this spray in particular is that it really does melt this, the makeup into my skin, but I feel like the spray is so harsh that, I mean, it kind of like, I don't know, it's not as mystified as like the Badescu one, so it kind of just like gives you like a splat of product on your face, but once you just fan it out, it's completely fine, but it doesn't disturb your makeup when it does do that. But I just feel like the scent isn't the best. I think it just smells like dirty laundry, and I don't know, it works. I got it at TJ Maxx for $2.99, so I mean, you get what you pay for, Jasmine, but there's that. The final item I want to talk about is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is the makeup staple in anybody's makeup collection. This makes your makeup last for 16 hours, and it is by Skindinavia, so I want to try their other setting mists. But if you do want to save some cash on this, no, I don't have a coupon code, but definitely go on Sephora or Ulta and buy the one in the old packaging, because they do have a new package. So I mean, there is that if you want to save some money on this. And that completes this makeup collection video. I am going to do more things like eyeliners, brows, all that good stuff. Just wait and I'll have them up for you. As always, I love you guys and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.